On the background of this video, you see what most people in the world are looking for. Yes, that is what worldly people want. They want a miracle cure. Something that doesn't cost them anything, and it works so well that they don't have to face anything. This video is not about medical science. Let me say that right from the start. It's not about medical science. So don't take any medical advice based on what I say in this video. Okay? Now look. About the placebo effect. The placebo effect goes like this. Someone has a headache, or someone has a physical sickness, and the medical professional gives them some pills, tells them take these pills, it will be better. And the patient takes the pills, they take them in as the doctor prescribed, and after a while they feel better, and not only that, their physical health is better. But later it's revealed onto them that those pills were just containers with sugar. So it weren't real medicine. But then the patient is shocked. Patient thinking, what? So I didn't receive any medicine? The doctor was on them, you didn't. What happened here? As a human being, you are a spirit being. You are a spirit being, the soul's part of you, the spirit being, and you reside in a body. You as a spirit being, your mind has an effect on your body. And that effect can be for the good, that's a placebo, or for the bad, that's a nocebo. The nocebo effect is the opposite of the placebo effect, in which when you have negative expectations, those negative expectations themselves will harm your physical body. Why? Because you are an energetic creature. You emit energy into the environment, and your body is the first thing that's affected by the energy you emit. So if the energy you emit is negative, it will affect your body. If it's negative, it will affect your body in a negative way. If the energy you emit is positive, it will affect your body also. So what happens is, when you receive a placebo pill, because that's how I'm going to call it in this video, which is not a real medicine, but you think it's real, your, I would say, faith or your confidence in the effect of the pill alone activates the right hormones in your body to combat whatever is harming your body. Now, this effect has its limits, we know. Nevertheless, it does work. Now, why am I talking about the placebo and the nocebo effect? It's because when you look at life in general, most people are under a nocebo effect and they're not even aware of it. The expectations they've been conditioned into by society causes negative outcomes because those expectations don't add up at all. Instead of facing that it's their own expectations that cause the negative manifestations, people now look for some magical pill to make it all go away. That is what people are looking for, whether it's problems in marriage or with children or in family or in the economy or in politics. People just want a magical pill, figuratively speaking. And it's this longing for instant relief that enables scam artists to scam people. When you listen to a scam artist, and you just listen to them in peace, so you don't come with any analysis, you don't scream what they're saying, but if you just listen to a scam artist, when you listen to their story in a peaceful manner, you'll be able to process what is just said onto you, or you can process the message they deliver onto you. And in peace, you're able to process it far better than you are when you are focused. So let's say that someone wants to sell you a car, and they are bragging about the car they're about to sell you, so you process it. If you're in a state of ease, you will notice inconsistencies about the story immediately. They tell you that this car goes very fast and it doesn't require much gasoline. you know that cars are designed in such a way that it's the gasoline that enables the machine to work. So if you want to go fast, it will need more fuel. So how can you have a car that doesn't require much fuel, yet it goes very fast? So that means that it must be fueled on something else besides the gasoline, in this case, electricity. And if that's the case, the seller must inform you. The fact that the seller doesn't inform you about that shows that either it's just a hoax, that the car requires little fuel to go very fast, or it is true, but they hide relevant information from you. In any case, something's not right with the story. Now, most people do not receive things in a state of ease. They're busy with work, or they're busy with whatever's going on in their relationships. So human beings are occupied by society all the time. Especially today with social media, people are occupied. So because people are so occupied, they don't process things properly. Because people are in a semi-survival mode, because they need to meet deadlines, or they need to perform well at the work, or else they will lose their job. Because people are in a semi-survival mode, they are in this black and white way of processing things. If something matches up the expectations they've been conditioned into, for them it's good. If it doesn't match up those expectations, they pretend it doesn't exist, they just throw it away. And in this black and white thinking, scammers can easily trick you with their quote-unquote miracle cures, which don't exist. And this is what pagan Christianity is doing. In pagan Christianity, there is no real healing. There is no real deliverance. Lamb said flat out, I said it before, in pagan Christianity, there is no real healing. There is no real deliverance there. It goes like this. When you go to one of those Babylon churches because you're haunted in your life and you want a solution, well, actually, it's not really a solution you're looking for, you just want to get rid of the haunting. What happens is that when you arrive at Babylon church, the pagan pastor, who's demon-possessed, will pray for you, lay hands on you, and what happens behind the scenes is that the evil spirits that are haunting you leave you alone. But other evil spirits take their place. So the haunting stops. But here's the thing, the negative thinking that grew inside of you is not gone. So you will still emit negative energy. And that negative energy will bring other negativity to you. So you're still in the negative. But the demons that benefited from negativity are now gone. But now other demons take their place. And those demons are going to drain that negative energy of yours. So you will feel at ease. So you won't feel the heaviness of negative energy. So in your situations, you will notice a shift. It may be that you just had to appear somewhere and people already looked weird at you. That doesn't happen anymore. So there's a shift in your situations that gives you more ease. So you're more at ease lately. So you assume that the prayer of that pastor worked. But what really happened? You just got a miracle cure. It's the same as taking cocaine or heroin or some other drug or drinking alcohol. You're intoxicated with relief. And this intoxication has a good effect even on your physical body. It first affects your circumstances, and because it affects your circumstances, it also affects your body. So you think, whoa, the prayer works, going to church works. And for a long time, maybe a month or 2 or 3, you will feel good indeed. Or maybe a year or 2 afterwards, you will feel good. Meanwhile, you don't realize that you are not delivered. You're not really healed. What happened was that the nocebo effect was reduced. And because nocebo effect was reduced, you now experience it as a placebo effect. And it is a type of placebo effect because you believe things are better, and because in the background the demons were shifted, indeed, there is some relief. and that relief is really working out. But it's just, how would I say, a bailout from the consequences of the nocebo effect. You're not really delivered, and eventually the nocebo effect will return, but in a different way. That's how you have people that are addicted to gambling. For example, they go to some Babylon church, people pray for them, doing the deliverance ministry, and suddenly they have no interest in gambling at all. So now they have less money issues because they don't gamble. But at the same time, they're now stuck at both going to the church every Sunday, and now you have all types of toxic people that take over their time. Because now that they're part of a Babylon church, they're constructed to be there for other people. So now they are empathic to other people, but the people now misusing their empathy and draining them. So what happened there? The darkness only shifted. You had one nocebo effect, in which they were so burdened with negative energy that they sought relief in gambling. Now eventually the love for gambling is gone because those demons behind the scenes disappeared, but the negativity is still there. It did not dissolve. So now other evil spirits take advantage of the negative energy in a different way. But the individual thinks he's better off because he is not going to the casino anymore. Indeed, he's not going to the casino anymore. He's not in debt anymore. That's all true. But he's not delivered because now there is another type of darkness that haunts him. In the sense that one darkness was replaced with another type of darkness, but he's still in the same darkness, but with a different outworking. So that is what pagan Christianity offers. Miracle cures. Now, the placebo effect, spiritually speaking, it works. There's nothing wrong with it, as long as it's combined with real healing. Let me give an example. Let's say you have a young lady or a young woman, she's from a broken household. The father was present, but the father was absent emotionally. And she ends up dating wrong men because she was looking for compensation. And let's say not eventually she realized that she has issues she needs to work on. She ends up in an AA meeting for an alcohol issue. And she even joins some Babylon church where she has someone praying for her. She's laying in a spirit. She falls down. She goes through that weird ritual and she thinks, wow, I'm delivered. And within 2 months, she meets a man at a church and they get married and now they have a daughter together. And now on social media, she is telling how the Lord transformed her life and shows pictures of her and her husband and their child often. So, at a distance, you may think, wow, she's delivered. Things are going better with her. But look at it carefully. What really happened? There was a wound that became worse over time. There were evil spirits attached to that wound. The individual herself realized it needs to be different. So she wanted to get rid of whatever was going on. But her wrong thinking, her longing for compensation is still there. So what happened was that the wound became less. But you still have a wound. But the wound is suited with social validation by the church. And now that she carries her husband's last name, that's another boost for her. So now she has a placebo effect. And that's why she keeps talking about her husband and a little girl. You think it's just a mother and a wife being happy with her family. But when you look at it carefully, she does it in a compulsive way. Why? Because she's in a placebo effect, but she didn't really heal. If real healing was going on, in combination with a placebo, it would have been different. Or better said, if a placebo was triggered and led to a real healing process, that would have been okay too. In any case, a placebo should always happen in combination with real healing. If not, it's just short-term relief. So now that same woman who's now married with a daughter, sooner or later, that placebo will work out and other demons will come back, or the same demons will come back. Soon there will be marriage issues concerning sexual intimacy because she can't function properly with her husband. The reason she could function properly with her husband for a while was because there was a placebo effect going on, and she felt good. But because the underlying issue isn't dealt with, that underlying issue will return, and now that attachment she has to her husband, which is traumatic, but she's not aware of it, will backfire. And then you will think, huh? But isn't that the same woman that used to use drugs, drink a lot, going to parties all the time? She was touched at the local church, she got married, and now 15 years in the marriage, now she wants divorce, now she's cheating. Or now her daughter's acting out. What's going on? There was a delay in the destruction. Okay, so the destruction was delayed paranormally. And this delay gave the illusion that she recovered. But she didn't. And this is what believers need to watch out for. There are believers that still need to be delivered. But the reason they're not being delivered is because they received a placebo from the enemy. But this paranormal placebo will work out, and the nocebo effect will return. So believers, I'm asking you the following. Are you delivered, or did you just receive relief? Are you cured, or are you taking a miracle cure? This is something you need to ask yourself. This is something I can't answer for you. Even though, with some of you, if I examine your case through prayer and fasting and I look at it carefully, I can see whether you're really delivered or you're just relieved. But whether I can see it or not doesn't matter. You need to face it. Are you delivered, or do you have a short-term placebo? There's nothing wrong with a placebo as long as it's an outworking or it's in combination with real healing. So, are you delivered, or are you addicted to placebos? So that's for now. Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.